Hi guys, Snazzy here from HollowComplex Gaming, just with a bit of a gameplay of Dota 2. Myself and Dilska are actually playing. This is a replay at this point in time, but I figured it was a really good game, and I am sorry that we weren't recording it at the time. It was my first time playing Templar TA, or Templar Assassin, as well as Dill's first time playing Warlock. It, it went pretty well, actually. We ended up basically face rolling, whether the enemy team wasn't very good, or they were all new players or something. But it ended up being a game where basically we just all pushed through it really quickly. So it was an interesting game. But for now, I'll shut up and let you guys watch. It is in my perspective at this point. I'll swap around between a few different things like Dill as well and a couple of others. But guys, I hope you enjoy, and cheers.
The battle begins.
Now, this was a bit of an interesting moment for me. The Bloodseeker that's down there, I have played against Bloodseeker before, and yeah, a hell of a reputation. They play well. It terrifies me. So I was very, very wary to even go near the bugger. But in the end, we well found out that he wasn't so scary after a while either.
Go to.
I'm really not sure if this Bloodletter thought we couldn't see him or what was going on, but he decided to stay there, and we gave him a hell of a chase. But sadly, he's a bit faster than us at this point in time. I haven't got boots, and as far as I'm aware, neither does Skyreth. So we're a bit a disadvantage at that point. Battlehard Seeker doesn't either, but look, he's a bit faster than us at that point. And sadly, the Skyreth did not have his slow up at that point either, so we couldn't quite get rid of him at that point yet. Possibly a slightly dumb move from me to drop that tree in front of him. Just going for a bit of a sneak, but seeing that, I back up too. Now, this was a bad move on lifesteals, and one gone. First blood by Skyreth, and it was a very nice position there. Worked well, but sadly, poor lifestealer didn't think we would see him, but we had clear line of sight to it, so he was in trouble the moment that happened. But nevertheless, it worked well in our favour, so no, not complaining. But for now, let's check up on Dill. Now we're still in centre. Look, it's his first time playing Lock. I hadn't played Lock, I think, beyond once, so I wasn't a lot of help to him. But self-explanatory, he works it out, and he works pretty well in the end. That being said, he was trying to run a support, but he did have his wards up. He had bought wards, so I'm not sure what build he was using, but whatever it was, it must have been the official, because it left him with wards, which was interesting to see. But he didn't actually put them up in the end, so that's reasonably irrelevant. So that being said, I did complain a few times in the game that we needed warding, just because Bloodseeker is an absolute pain in my ass. Anyway, we're back up with myself and Skywrath up top again, just slowly making our way around. At this point in time, I don't think many people have kills except for Skywrath. We haven't had any more past that one yet. Leave that up for us. Obviously, Bloodletter is over in this corner. We can't actually see him at this point. It's a bit of a pain, but that being said, he wasn't the most solid player I've seen in the game so far. He did actually later announce halfway through it that he was new, which was a pain for the enemy team, because basically I got fed pretty early because of it. Now, let's just quickly drop down to Dill and see how he's going. Okay, so now T67, which is actually playing Punga. He is currently level 7, obviously Dill's down at level 6. They're mid laning, so they're meant to be ahead of us. Dill's just hit level 6, Punga's halfway through, sorry. Dill's just hit level 7, my apologies. But that being said, there goes oh no, there goes Zeus, my apologies. That was probably not the best thing we needed, but
Many thanks.
never mind. Probably PA was probably our most painful opponent in this game. He did play well, and he did take a hell of a toll on a lot of us, but in the end, because the remainder of the team wasn't very solid, it did take away a lot of the gameplay and take away a lot of the skill that he did have. Became almost wasted because he couldn't do anything. Now, this is where Lifestealer comes back out at us, trying to get that kill on Skywrath while we're sitting there, but doesn't, obviously. And he comes around the corner again, still sitting there. Oh, now Clinks has actually popped up again. There he goes again. He's trying. He's trying for Skywrath. He's going for him as hard as he can. Just backing up more because Clinks is just annoying as hell. But I do have my my boots now that give me that wonderful speed boost the moment I tap 2, so I'm enjoying myself at this moment more than anything. So I just start removing this set of mobs just so they don't start pushing up to that tower. It's just something we don't need. It's more of a pain than anything, and we just don't want to try and lose that tier 1 top tower. Just a quick look at what Dylan's up to. He's back down in center. He has actually pushed across the water. That being said, he's only versing against Bloodletter, who has actually just silenced him. He's backing up to the tower as per usual, which is a good move, but now he gets that creep wave. I've actually just started heading back to regain a bit of health, just because I don't have anything in it. It's easier than bringing a courier up. Skywrath is up there by himself at this point in time, but he's handling himself well. That being said, he's almost dead, so he probably does need a heal. So yep, as there he goes, as we said, he starts backing up as I start moving forward. As you can see, Clinks is pretty squishy at this point to that tower, but Bloodletter's
Radiant's
heading
middle
up
tower
and
is under
hits him.
attack.
Now this is sort of my little
Dire's
streak
top
moment
tower
at this
is
point.
under attack.
I pop my Q for my damage and my protection and start hammering away. I also obviously pop my speed boots and start constantly hitting him in the back, still trying for it, still trying for it. Popped my speed boots a
Dire's
second
top tower
time,
is under
almost
attack.
got him, popped my Q one more time, gone up here, obviously realised we're going to run into people, turn around and just let Lifestealer have it, go for Bloodletter again. Obviously Clinksy has invised and buggered off. One more touch and he's screwed, but I have popped my speed boot, so I do have this kill, pressed my Q for added measure, hit him once and backed up.
The truth is all around you, but it
Skywraith has
hides
come
from
back
the
fully
unworthy.
healed, so he is ready to rock. I'm going to head back to hopefully get a bit more mana up a bit quicker, just so I have that mana supply if that needs to be used again. But for now it's okay, so I'm heading back quickly. Have a look at Dill. He's still in center, popping a few different things, but that Punga is being a bit of a bastard to those creeps, so he does keep pushing Dill back. At this point, Skywraith has got 1 kill, 1 death. PA also has a kill, but he has an assist. My guess is it's from Bloodletter's kills. Also with 1 death, however, which was my first and second kill, which involved him, and obviously Lifestealer, who's sitting at the bottom with that 2 kills that certainly hurt. We'll just pop up. I'm heading back up to the top now. Obviously Skywraith is up here, just chilling, just up here chilling and just soaking in that XP, just trying to get those last shots in. You see Lifestealer come in round for this corner. I'm not sure what he's actually thinking he's going to be able to do, but you see me coming up even closer now. Immediately thinking, you know, I saw him go in there, he hasn't come out, he's going to be in there. And sure enough, I ping, head in, and here is Lifestealer sitting there. Pop my Q and let loose. Just right clickers all around, nothing left. Obviously, yes, Skywraith took a nice bit of damage to that, but it was worth it, it wasn't hard. And immediately we see Lifestealer buy back in. Now he did this the entire game basically. If he could buy in, he bought back in, which fed me. Basically, simply put, he was feeding me from the game start. Sadly, so it gave our team a hell of an advantage. We do see PA pop up. I know this is probably not the best thing I can handle right now. Yes, Lifestealer isn't too bad, but PA is a bit fed. So I just put my invis, let them walk past. I'm not sure why they walked past. They knew what I was playing, so it's kind of common sense to do that. But I do just go around just in case, because you can see just down here that PA has done the loop, but I've gone the long way and actually missed him, which is a good thing. Dill's down here now hanging around. He has got his wards. I have asked him to bring his wards up, but he has just given them to me, which I didn't actually notice until later and after I died. And up comes Bloodletter and PA. This is painful and this isn't going as well as I hoped, but we do get Bloodletter. Bloodseeker, my apologies. We do get Bloodseeker. Now we get this wonderful ping from Therapist down here, better said, Spirit Breaker. And again, PA gets hurt a lot, but I do start losing health. This is a bad point for me, and I go down. Spirit Breaker is still going after PA, however, he isn't going to make it, sadly. Punch is still also sitting there, but he manages to back out pretty quick. Looking at Dill, he has popped his ulti and pushed it mid to try and remove that tower. He's done a hell of a lot of damage. Skywraith is up there with him. Zeus is still down bottom, just basically soaking up the XP, trying to remove that bottom tower. If we go back up to Skywraith, he has almost removed this tower. I believe he'll probably remove it at this point. Dill is sitting back at the tower. He probably needs to have moved up and removed it, but Skywraith has pulled back, so hopefully not to die, but he has grabbed that lot of creeps. Except we have Lifestealer and Clinks both come in. We can also see that if we go camera, okay, If I go free camera, there we go. Now we see this is probably not the best situation. I've come back in, Dilskar's there, as well as Skywraith is still sitting here. He has popped the bind, so I start hitting all the creeps to just do that bit of damage. Clinks is still sitting there, just really being annoying more than anything. So all three of us begin to group up and head down. I've seen Clinks go to the right, so I'm heading straight for him. Therapist comes in, stuns, and he's gone. Let's go back to my perspective. At this point in time, Lifestealer has come in, as well as Punch, but he has actually just invised and gotten out of there. Unfortunately for us, it would have been nice to have held that point, but never mind. This early in the game, obviously we have removed the tier 1 slightly earlier, so we're happy to basically focus on this lane. At this point we were having a chat on TS, and we have decided to focus on this lane. I did actually pop my ult about now, just in the middle of the lane, not to use as a slow or anything, just for that small line of sight, just more helpful than anything. Just buying a few things, obviously, at the wonderful shop. I am 4-1 at this point. Blood Ledger, sorry, 3. Jill's just pinged a haste rune down the bottom, so I come down and just pick it up. Just pick it up to get that speed. And Blood Ledger's just sitting there, so I can't resist just going for it. So I just pop that haste, go nuts, basically. Hoping Spirit Break could actually do something and charge, but he doesn't. I did check his cooldowns, and he was cooldown, but he just decided to leave it. There's Bloodletter. I've come up, popped Q, and face rolled. Misclick there, but he went down pretty quick. Clinks is still sitting there, and he dies too. Just a quick check at Dill. He's up here, just having a look around. He's got his mana boots now, which is good, and he has got his magic stick. It's not the upgraded version, which would have been helpful, but it works for us. We really don't need the oomph now. Looks like Skywraith has just gone top to give a bit of support against Lifestealer, not that it's needed. And their charge of Spirit Breaker is heading straight for him, not that it'll be needed at this point, and he is stunned and gone. Okay, I am staying in mid. PA is giving me a hell of a time. It's more annoying than anything. He's not extremely heavy against me at this point in time, but it's more of just a pain. So I back up quickly just because we don't have the support of a bit more of a tankier character. Locke is to a degree, but not extremely, so it didn't help us. Just pointing at a few observation runes are up. Observation wards, my apologies, are up. Just to check, and there is an invisibility rune down bottom. So immediately thinking, hell, let's do it. I'm going to go and get it. So I pick up the invis rune and start immediately heading top. Obviously at this point I can't actually see where these two guys are, but you never know. I figured they were still in there somewhere, and I'm waiting for that ward to pick them up soon, and I just see them on the left, PA walking back. So, obviously, Bloodseeker is still up there. Bloodletter, I'm not actually sure where I get that from. I think it's Warcraft 3. Sorry about that, guys. We see... Where is it? There we go. Spirit Breaker's just come in and gone for PA. Finally get a single last tap on Lifestealer also. Dill pops his ulti and we face roll 3. At that point, they're getting pretty pissed. At this point, they actually do a GG. One of them, I believe it was PA, actually calls GG. So it's pretty over this, eh? It's there we go. There's the call for GG. He was yeah, he was over it. They did fortify, but it didn't last much at all because they had no one up to defend. Bloodseeker is actually up top going for that tower, but not very efficiently. He's just running back now. We now are at that middle point, sitting in front of their base. They have a few. They have Lifestealer sitting there, as well as PA, but we do back off pretty quick just to just because we realise that sadly Clinks is sitting down here like a noob by himself. I've actually come down this way and run straight into their their
Radiant's
courier, so
has
I
been
kill it.
killed.
Now Clink's nose is in trouble, and that was it. The moment Zeus popped his ulti, Clink's was gone. Now back in center is Lifestealer. Again, we turn around and go, nah, screw it, let's just roll. There is someone up top. Again, still Bloodletter is still sitting up there. However,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Punch, I believe, is moving up with Lifestealer. Punga, sorry. Pugna. One day I'll learn English. Pugna is still sitting up there with Lifestealer. PA has actually just come around that right side. He has seen that ward, which is a bit of a pain. But he's left it.
Dire's
I'm not
middle
sure
tower
why,
is
whatever.
under attack.
At this point, I've seen Lifestealer sitting there. Zeus has walked up to give him a bit of a shit. We are all sitting down bot just to remove this tower. Even if we traded the T1 for the T1, we're not really worried. They have taken out a Tier 1 from our top, so we're not worried, but we have taken out 2 Tier 1s of theirs, obviously mid and bottom, and their Tier 2 mid. So we're pretty happy. We do want to try and keep that mid. However, you see Lifestealer just doing a run. I'm not sure where he's going or what he's trying to do, but he's pretty game. So he's just sitting there ready to go for it for some reason. I'm really not sure. I think he's going to try and infest, but I'm not sure what good it's going to do. He does. He goes for an infest with the creeps, and I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Probably pop and remove that stream of creeps, but I'm really not sure. I am heading up to this DD. Pugna is sitting there. I am worried that he's going to see it. I come up and start hitting Bloodseeker. Kills. Pugna is stunned and then goes down quick enough. None of us are real worried. I do start heading up to grab that DD. Lifestealer is over here still removing those creeps. Obviously he's trying to get rid of that creep wave and push up his own. But now I've got DD and we're pushing mid basically to end it. We're over of waiting. We're at 23 of 30 minutes now. So we just quickly run in and just wait. Just trying to get that creep wave up so we can have a bit of support against that tower. It's not real hard because I have got DD on and I did have that attack thing. And the wonderfulness of my side blades that allows to basically extend a few gives us a hell of a bonus. Dill pops his ult obviously at this point in time to try and just get that extra damage. PA is sitting back here along with Bloodseeker, but there's not a lot they can do, which they'll find out soon enough. I am pretty fed, but I am only at half health now thanks to Clinks basically being a pain in the ass. That being said, Clinks just dies. Pugna comes up behind us. Obviously we can't see he's invis at this point. I'm not sure what he's trying right now, but he does go visible and right click warrior, dies quickly. Again we start grouping back up again. Someone pops mech, thank God. Just boosting all our health back up. And PA's just starts sitting there. He hasn't got a lot left in him, sadly. Bloodseeker is at top trying to remove that tower, and they will take out that second tier tower. That being said, Spirit Breaker is up top, but there's not a lot else we can do. They start losing a lots and lots of buildings, sadly, but we do push back slightly just to get ready to gain that defense. We do get to the point where basically Spirit Breaker and that is up there along with Zeus now. That being said, they clear it pretty well. We are sort of heading back at this point in time. I'm just watching what's happening. Just got my Desolator as well, and yes, we are just sort of stalling things at this point in time. There is a rune just here which looks like a regen rune. I believe one of these will actually pick it up, probably blood. Oh no, Lifestealer. There you go. There we go. Bloodseeker had to ping it for him, but never mind, it doesn't matter. We do just start removing now. I've got that Desolator. I have got that hefty big pot of damage along with the corruption, which is certainly a hell of a bonus. Now we are definitely heading towards the bottom, mid, my apologies again. Dill's down there at the moment, really just to piss him off, does that link, and we do start going to town on them. Pugna goes down really quickly, basically one hit with the Desolator. We probably should have started removing the creeps to do the damage to those guys, but never mind, we just keep pushing because there's not a lot else to do at this point in time. They're retreating heavily, and we just have 2 towers to remove, and we're set. It's GG at this point. It is 27 minutes of 30 minutes, or 27 minutes of 9 minutes, my apologies. So we're face rolling. We have that wave of creeps up, so we just attempt to get everyone to focus on the one thing. Sadly, yep, there we go. I was going to say Spirit Breaker was a little slow, but never mind. They do pop fortified. Lifestealer comes running up too and dies like that. The courier's there, which I just one-shot, just more to annoy. PA goes down thanks to Dill. We then focus on this tower once more. Bloodletter does walk up, and I am trying to get away from that stupid tower and that stupid ability. Popping my W and then realizing that the tower doesn't really give a shit. Now at this point I am pretty low health, but we're not worried. We've got this in the bag. It's GG, and Skywraith is actually is trolling, and Zeus finishes him just for good measure. The Ancient is going down very quickly and is gone. It was a hell of a good game, guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel and the other episodes, and subscribe and like. Cheers.